5-spice meat roll. What's Lunar New Year without the tantalizing aroma of family recipes? For as long as I can remember, Malaysian Ngio Hyiong or 5-spice meat roll has been the heart of our celebrations. This is not just a dish, it's a tradition, a family heirloom lured into golden perfection shared around the table with those you love most. This Lunar New Year, let's honor tradition and create something extraordinary special. A crispy, juicy Ngio Hyiong bursting with flavor. Perfect as a centerpiece on reunion table, it's more than just a dish. It's a story, a celebration, and a labor of love. These aren't just any spring rolls, they are culinary treasure, a testament to the rich cultural heritage of the Chinese diaspora in Southeast Asia. The name Ngio Hyiong itself refers to the fragrant 5-spice powder that gives these rolls their distinctive aroma and flavor. The golden brown color of the fried rolls represent wealth and prosperity, bringing good fortune for the year ahead. And finally, its deliciousness is simply irresistible, adding joy and festivity to the occasion. Today, I'm sharing a cherished family recipe for Ngio Hyiong, a recipe that has been passed down through generations, bringing the taste of home and tradition to our Lunar New Year celebrations. To make 5-spice meat roll, we will need these few simple ingredients. For filling, meat and prawn and all the vegetables, dry beancurd skin, blend of sauces, and 5-spice powder ties everything together. For filling, adding sea prawns to meat roll enhance flavor and texture into our meat rolls, making it more flavorful, more interesting texture. First step, let's start with the filling. Add 500 grams of minced pork, lean meat, into the mixer. If you prefer juicy meat roll, you can mix in half fat, half lean pork meat. And of course, for healthier options, I use pure lean meat for this meat roll. Close the food processor lid and mince it for a couple of minutes. Once the pork meat is minced, remove it from the food processor. Next ingredient is a 200 grams of sea prawn that already deveined and remove the shell. Chop it slightly before sending into the food processor. The secret to delicious meat roll lies in the perfectly balanced filling. We will start with 500 grams of lean minced pork. For an extra touch of sweetness and flavor, we are adding 200 grams of minced sea prawns meat. This is optional if you don't like the seafood smell, but it's definitely worth it and elevates the whole taste of the meat roll. Toast meats with a spoon together. While mixing, if you're new to my channel, welcome! Don't forget to subscribe my channel and click on the notification bell so that you won't miss out any upcoming recipes. Once both meats are mixed, now let's do the seasoning steps. We will add 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of light soya sauce, half tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce for a touch of tanginess, 1 teaspoon of good quality 5-spice powder, a dash of white pepper, 2 tablespoons of Chinese Shaoxing wine. Lightly mix all together. Half tablespoon of ABC sweet sauce for a hint of sweetness, or you can replace it with the white sugar. Then we will add some finely chopped vegetables for texture and freshness. 2 garlic cloves minced, chop finely 1 slice of brown onion, Julienne 2 red cabbage leaves, Julienne 1 small carrot, finely chopped green onion, which is only the leaf parts on it. Mix everything thoroughly with a spoon until the mixture is well combined. Make a little well in the middle. Crack an egg an egg to bind everything together, a tablespoon of plain flour. These two core ingredients are our binding agent to bind all the fillings together. Mix everything thoroughly with a spoon until the mixture is well combined and slightly sticky. This is important for ensuring the filling holds together well during cooking later, and also it can benefit us to do the wrapping more easily. Set it aside. Now let's prepare our crispy wrappers. We will use dry beancurd skin, which gives Ngio Hyiong the spice meat roll characteristic crispy texture. In my experience, the good quality of beancurd sheets are very important. Pro tips here is look for uniform color. High quality dry beancurd sheets should have an even light beige or golden hue. Avoid sheets with overly dark or patchy colors, which may indicate poor quality or over-salting during processing. The tips of texture check: good sheets are thin yet firm, with a smooth and palatable surface. Avoid sheets that feel brittle as they are more likely to crack during wrapping. Try to gently open up the sheet. Cut the beancurd skin into rectangles, roughly 20 cm by 15 cm. I found it's very effective when I place one sheet that I have cut it and just cut along that particular sheet. Repeat the same steps around 20 sheets that we will make it today. Now use the clean cloth. Gently wipe each sheet with a damp cloth to remove any excess salt. This also helps to soften the skin slightly, making it for us to easier to wrap the meat roll later. Let's roll it. Lay a sheet of beancurd skin flat on a clean, dry surface. Ensure the filling is readily accessible. Scoop 2 to 3 tablespoons of the spice meat roll filling and shape it into a log or cylinder shape. Place the filling near one end of the beancurd skin, leaving about 2 cm or approximately 3/4 inch of space on both sides and at the bottom of the edge. This spacing is crucial for proper folding and sealing. Again, this is the edible glue, using the cornstarch and water to act as an edible glue at the side of the beancurd skin to stick it. Now fold the left and right sides of the beancurd skin inwards towards to the center, around 1 cm over the filling. These folds create the seal end of the Ngio Hyiong, which is 5-spice meat roll, and prevent the filling from spilling out during cooking. Ensure the folds are snug but not too tight, as this could cause the skin to tear. Fold the bottom edge of the beancurd skin up over the filling and roll it up like a log. Gently tuck the edge under the filling to create a neat starting point for the roll. Gently apply edible glue at the top of the beancurd skin. Gently tuck the edge under the filling to create a neat starting point for the roll until the end. Once you roll the meat roll completely, at the end, make sure that you apply some edible glue to seal the final edge with a little bit of the filling. Cut the excess of the beancurd skin at the end if you feel you're rolling too much of the skin at the end of the roll. Repeat the same steps again. Use the damp cloth to wipe off the skin. Lay the sheet of beancurd skin flat on a clean, dry surface. Scoop 2 to 3 tablespoons of the meat roll filling and shape it into a log or cylinder shapes. Place this filling near one end of the beancurd skin. Of course, the key tip here is distribute the filling evenly among the rolls to ensure consistent cooking and prevent some rolls from being too full or too empty. Apply the edible glue on all sides and roll the meat roll out. Practice makes perfect. If you're new to rolling the mid-roll spice or spring roll, it might take a few tries to get the hang of it. Don't worry if your first few rolls aren't perfect. With a little practice, you will be rolling them like a pro in no time. After wrapping the rolls, arrange them in a single layer in an airtight container or individual wrap and refrigerate them for up to 2 to 3 days. When reheating, pan frying is the best method for restoring crispiness, while air frying offers a healthier alternative. Preparing the mid-roll in advance is a great way to save time and enhance flavor for weeknight meals. Don't forget to steam the mid-roll before refrigerating to ensure the filling is thoroughly cooked, allowing for quick, crispy when reheating. I'm going to share with you 2 cooking methods. The first method combines steaming and pan frying. Arrange the rolls in a bamboo steamer lined with parchment paper. Steam over boiling water for 12 to 15 minutes until the filling is fully cooked. This also ensures the filling is cooked evenly before we crisp up the exterior. The other reason of steaming is the moisture released during steaming helps to bind the filling together. This reduces the risk of the filling splattering or the rolls bursting open during the frying or air frying process, which can be dangerous and messy. This method also applies for our option 2, which is steaming plus air fryer as well. Once steamed, let the rolls cool slightly. Heat a little oil in a frying pan over medium heat and pan fry the rolls until the beancurd skin is golden and crispy. The result? Perfection! Pan frying about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Remove and drain the oil before serving on the plate. With the steaming and pan frying outcome, this method results in the mid-roll with a deeply golden brown and very crispy exterior. The beancurd skin becomes intensely crunchy, almost brittle in some parts, providing a satisfying textural contrast to the tender filling. The pan frying process also imparts a rich, savory flavor from the oil. The overall texture is a delightful combination of extremes, a super crispy, almost shuddering crust, and a moist, tender, and flavorful filling. For the option 2 air fryer method, preheat your air fryer to 180 Celsius, lightly brush the steam reel with oil spray, place the rolls in the air fryer basket in a single layer, ensure they are not touching. Air fry for about 5 to 8 minutes, turning halfway through until golden brown and crispy. This method uses less oil and results in a slightly lighter texture. Steaming plus air frying achieve a golden brown exterior, but the crispiness is generally lighter and more even compared to pan frying. The beancurd skin becomes crispier but not as intensely crunchy. This method also uses significantly less oil, resulting in a lighter and less greasy final product. The texture overall is still a very pleasant combination of crispy and tender, but the contrast is less pronounced than with pan frying. The crust is crispy but has a slightly drier and less oily feel. The filling remains moist and tender due to the pre-steaming. Fried-size mid-roll is traditionally served with a dipping sauce that complements its savory and slightly spiced flavor. Classic chili sauce is a perfect combination. You can also opt for sambal belacan, Hainanese chicken rice chili sauce or sweet chili sauce. I have included the recipe links in the show note below. Here's recap Ngio Hyiong 5-spice mid-roll family recipe, or you can go to hungary.com for printout recipe. Why not check out my next Chinese New Year recipe, Supreme Seafood Clabber 一品锅盆菜. Recipe link in the show note below too. If you enjoy this recipe and are feeling inspired to bring a taste of Malaysia to your Lunar New Year celebration, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss more delicious recipes like this one. Happy cooking and have a prosperous and delicious Lunar New Year! 新年快乐!